elevator, climbing to the top. Come on, you ladies, get behind me when you see me on the block. Come on, you see me. Yeah. Yeah. When you see me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the elevator, climbing to the top. Come on, you ladies, get behind me when you see me on the block. Come on, you see me. Yeah. Yeah. When you see me. Yeah. I'm on the elevator, climbing to the top. Come on, you ladies, get behind me when you see me on the block. Come on, you see me. Yeah. Yeah. When you see me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the elevator, climbing to the top. Come on, you ladies, get behind me when you see me on the block. Come on, you see me. Yeah. Yeah. When you see me. Yeah. I'm on the elevator, climbing to the top. Come on, you ladies, get behind me when you see me on the block. Come on, you see me. Yeah. Yeah. When you see me. Yeah. Yeah.
Big being in discussions, repercussions, fucking with the team. Main event and good in tracks and time to taking over things. You can smoke 1,000 blunts and still you won't be high as me. I'm focused on moving.
Hi, everyone. And welcome to another episode of a True Talk with Poyzun Blaq. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed your 4th weekend. I know a lot of you were popping those firecrackers. I was ducking and dodging. And I mean, it was so much smoke out here that you couldn't even see it. It looked like it was a smog storm. It was so much fireworks going on and all of the smoke from the fireworks you couldn't even see. Well, all right, we want to get tonight started with our tonight's topic is colorism and racism. There's a difference between the two, you guys, and some of you all should really learn the difference in the two. I want to first, before we get started on that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. I really appreciate the love and support, and I am so grateful to you all. Thank you so much for making True Talk, just really soar. And I want to thank you guys. And we've also the stream for True Talk is also streaming on YouTube now, you guys. So you can be on Facebook Live, or either you all could go on to YouTube and watch it as well. Also, the link. We've shortened the link for you guys. If you want to tune in, you can touch the link at the bottom of the page. And, it's still the rendezvous.telestream.net link, but we've shrunk it for you. It's this tiny URL. It's still the same thing. I still be able to bring you guys on with me so that you all can, state your views, ask your questions that you want to ask. And we're going to get ready to get this thing started tonight. Also, don't forget, before I forget, this Friday, July 10th, we will be celebrating 10 years of Southern Bred Music. Yeah, as you all know, that is my company also. We do that music thing. We rapping R&B. Hey, I got some 5 producers. I got Jody J. Dog Williams. I got Travell, Player Vale Childs. Yeah, well, a.k.a. Vale the Master. Then I got DC. I'm telling you, DC be doing his thing. That's Rude Boy General. That boy be out there. Then I got YB Dirty. Which is Solomon YB Dirty Jones. When I tell you, I got some 5 artists. I got some 5 team members. And I can't forget my divas. I really have to say thank you to my divas. I am so proud of you. And when I say divas, I'm talking about my Southern Bred divas. I am so proud. Hey, Trio. How you doing, baby? What it do? We money. Thanks for joining in with us. Tonight's topic, you guys, is colorism and racism. And we're going to get started on that in a minute. Let me finish saying what I was saying. I want to thank all of my Southern Bred divas. I am really, really proud of you. Moni Sweets, girl, you doing your thing. Madam Kiki, Southern Fed, which is Devin Southern Fed, Freeman. You guys are really, really doing your thing. Christine Conscious Stokes. I am really watching you guys, and you guys are showing up and showing out. I am so proud of you guys. I really, really am. I am so proud of you guys. Also, soon we will have our all-female forum, and then I'm going to do my all-male forum for our Black-owned businesses, because we all really need to know who's owning what, and we need to learn how to shop within our community, do business within our community. We need to learn how to show love and support and get away from the hating. All right, let's talk about tonight's topic. Colorism and racism. The two are really different. They're really, really different, because you have a lot of dark skinned people that hate on light skinned people. Then you got a lot of light skinned people that hate on dark skinned people. And that has nothing to do with whites, blacks, Latinos, and stuff like that. Um, don't forget, I don't forget for your questions and your comments. And I am so glad he put it up. Hey, when I tell y'all, my producer be on this thing, he be on this thing. For all your questions and your comments, go to truetalk13@yahoo.com. Also, if you all have any topic suggestions, please go to truetalk13@yahoo.com. I really would prefer that you all do that, because that way you don't have to feel inferior about, telling me what it is that you really, really want and what you really, really want to see. And I will be the voice, for those of you who are afraid to speak out. But colorism and racism, that's a big issue around our country. And it's really a big issue down here in the South, and we have a lot of the police brutality things that come on about it is, due to racism. And a lot of people use that. We just had a very horrific, thing to happen about a month or two ago. It's just a really horrible thing, and I really hated that happened. But I really, really do, and I really, really am, and I'm trying to say this in a very nice and professional way. I am so glad that the other officers that were there were held accountable. They needed to be, because if you stand by and watch one of your colleagues actually cause that much harm to someone, you're just as guilty. Because if we were in a group and one of my sisters did something illegal, we're all going to go to jail, because y'all are all going to say that we're there. So I am glad that they did charge those other officers as well. So colorism and racism, you guys get your questions in, get your comments in. I really want to know your views on it. And if you don't understand the difference between them, I would like to explain it to you. Racism is one thing, and that's when you're talking about one race against another race. And then you have colorism, because you have people that are in the same race who are, humiliating other peoples of the other race, of the same race, because of their skin tones. One comes from tone and one comes from actual, race and creed. Let me get some drink. I'm getting the tongue tied. Okay, Mr. Nino, I see you in with us. Hold up, wait a minute, y'all going a little bit too fast. Mr. Rich, you can stick with Northern Divas. But here we're Southern bred. We're all Southern bred. We Southern girls. And Mr. Nino, you said you and Paris need to be on here, and you say you got a topic. Okay, Mr. Nino, what's your topic? You can go and put it up there. Now, don't forget, we're going to talk about tonight's topic. I mean, you can tell me your topic, but tonight we are only discussing colorism and racism. But Mr. Nino, what's your topic that you would like to discuss on a later show? And you say it's really true. So I really want to know what that is. You're right, Rich. Wrong is wrong. And I'm so glad you said that. Now, y'all guys, Rich is like my uncle from another color. But he's my baby. I don't see him as being a white man. He is so sweet. I love this man to death. He's hilarious. He would keep you laughing 24/7. But come on, tell me out. Come on, fill in. Tell me about this colorism thing and this racism thing. Mr. Nino, what is your view? Mr. Weaver, that's who I haven't heard speak out. Mr. Weaver, do you have any comments or questions about this colorism and racism that's going on? Would you like to join in with us this evening, Mr. Nino or Mr. Weaver? I can't see you guys. I can't hear you, and I'm really, really trying. Okay, now don't get quiet on me now. Mr. Weaver is always the man that I know have something to say now. Come on. Oh, you were saying in reference to the Black business? Yeah, I'm gonna have a forum to where I'm gonna do the ladies one night and I'm gonna do the gentlemen another night. I'm not being sexist. I just want to do it that way. Because a lot of Black women are not really being recognized for their Black businesses. You know, they're not being recognized for the patronage that we pay, you know, as far as being Black business owners. You know, a lot of us are not recognized at all. Well, all right. While we're waiting on these questions and comments to come in for True Talk tonight, you guys don't forget, you can always email me or speak on the live at truetalk13@yahoo.com. You can also view our feed on on YouTube. Is YouTube live streaming as well. And if you all want to come on screen with me, if you want everybody to, hear your views or whatever, personally by voice and not by text, because sometimes a lot of people don't understand things through text. They understand it better. Hey, look at him. They understand better, when you actually speak what you have to say. You all can go in. We've actually shrunk the URL for you, so it's tiny URL. You can touch it. It's at the bottom of the screen, and I'll be able to bring you on live feed with me, and then you can go ahead and you know push out there what you got to say so that everybody can understand what you're saying. Colorism and racism, this is what we do. And don't forget, you guys, if any of you all own your own businesses and you would like to, have add your commercial, to the True Talk team, hey, we got you. We got you. And Mr. Nino says racism is still a big factor. It's just was watered down through. I can't see the bottom of it. What's watered down through generate. That's one word. Watered down through generation, and that's only finding up what to display. Okay, now it's coming up. It's only been watered down through generation, and that's only finding another way to display it. But yes, and you are so right. And I'm gonna tell you the crazy part about it is, like, this part of my generation, we're the darker toned Black people of our family. I mean, which we're mixed. I found out that on one side of my family, Indian, Irish, Ethiopian, but it's only the latter ones of us, they're this far down that are brown skin, because the lady that actually raised me, well, my mom was there, but my mom was in college and she worked all the time. So I was with my great grandmother. My great grandmother was Irish and Indian. And she passed for white for years because she was so light skinned. And she passed for that for years. So she raised me not to be racist at all. She used to tell me all the time she was a great Christian woman. I love her and I really, really miss her. She always told me, she said, people used to be so mean. And my grandfather was he passed for white because he was real, real hot, light skinned. And she used to always tell me that people used to be mean, to some of my aunts and my uncles, and that they would have to fight, and, the things that they had to go to. And then they were, back in the country, and they would tell me how they would have them in a certain place and they would have others in the same certain place. And I was like, are you serious? And you all really had to live through that. And she was like, yeah, but when we came into the big city, because she married a serviceman, she was able to reap the benefits of a white person for a long time. And I was like, well, you know what, Granny, I don't hold that against you. You did what you had to do to survive, because some people can be cruel. They can be very cruel. I'm not racist at all. I've never been racist, because we all bleed the same color blood. I don't give a damn what your skin tone is. I don't care how pale it is. I don't care how pigmented it is. I don't care. We all bleed the same blood. We all breathe, sleep, Y'all know my next word I'm finna say, and we all gonna die one day. So ain't nobody better than nobody. And if we want to speak about dominance, then I'm here to say the black race is dominant. Whether it's Afro-American or African-American, I don't give a care how you say it. We're the dominant because I don't care what you mix with black, it's still gonna be black. I don't care what you mix with it. You know, and when you die, we all turn black. I don't care what your race is. When you die, you darken. You know, that's just, hey, that's true fact. That's a fact. So Mr. Nino says, also, Miss Y'all, I got to give thanks to Mr. Nino, because Mr. Nino, before we got our YouTube feed, Mr. Nino at Double Dog ENT, that's the company I used to always tell you all guys about. He would take the shows from Facebook and he would put them on YouTube for other subscribers, for his subscribers to see them and be able to comment on them. And I do want to thank him. And Mr. Rich says, why do people judge through skin color? I don't know. I think that is so silly. I think that is dumb as hell to me. You know, but a lot of them are. In a minute, y'all, hold up. In a minute, my coordinator over here, I'm gonna bring her ass on the screen, okay? Because before I can get through saying what I'm saying, she done already told you what to say. But the answer to you, Uncle Rich, though, to be you know, truthful about the whole situation, is because that was taught. That was taught. It really, really was taught. So okay. It was taught, you know. It came from being taught by ignorant people. You know, if they were ignorant, then you were taught ignorance. And behind that ignorance was more ignorance. And it was just a cycle that kept repeating itself over and over and over again. And then somewhere down the line, somebody broke it. Now, let me say this. I have a lot of people that holler about white people are racist. White people are racist. I have ran across so many racist black people that it's a crying shame. So who are you to point fingers at another race when you're just as bad as they are? You know, everybody needs to understand, when you point that one finger, you got three pointing back at you. And then you got your thumbs that are just in limbo for whichever way it goes. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that works, you know. And then I mean, to be honest, you actually have other races that don't care for white people or black people. You know, and then not only that, we have other nationalities, you know, that really, when I tell you really, I'm not gonna even say nationalities. Because of their teachings from being from other countries, Americans, period, are supposed to be beneath them, whether your color is white, black, orange, green, purple. That's just how they were taught. Ignorance is taught. And as I stated, it's just an ongoing cycle that's being taught. You have young kids that are 15, 16, 17 years old that are racist because they were taught racism. They were taught to think that they were better than the people that were of a different color. So you guys, get those questions and those comments. This is a very, very, very important subject that we really need to discuss tonight. And I really want to know your views on, you know, I want to know your questions and I want to know your comments on this colorism and racism thing that we are fighting here in our own country, you know, on our own soil. I mean, per se, it's more worse here in the South than it is in the North. You know, they don't have to deal with it as much in the North as they do down South, because down South, when I tell you these people down here, they are just screwed up. They are screwed up. And you're right. You know, hey, what he say now, y'all know I love to mess with Uncle Rich. I see I called him a white boy, you know, early in the thing, and I thought he was gonna correct me then, but he didn't. But now he's put it on there. He says, I'm Native American. So now he's finally correcting me. Yeah, I thought he was gonna get me then, but he didn't say nothing. So I didn't say nothing. But yeah, he is Native American. You know, his relatives were here before any of us, blacks or white. So when I hear white people holler, "Oh, you take your black ass where you come from," hell, your ass don't belong over here either. So you know, it's just funny to me, and that's how I take it. That's why I always laugh at it, you know, and I would just turn it into a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because this was Native American land. You know, this is Native American soil. They were the first ones here. And please don't get upset, but I'm gonna speak my piece. Christopher Columbus did not discover America, y'all. You can't discover what is already inhabited. I'm just saying. You can't do that. It's not even humanly possible to discover what is already inhabited. All right. You all get those comments in, those questions in. Some of our I don't know what you guys are really saying, but Facebook has decided to block some of your comments. So go to the YouTube feed and push them on YouTube, or send them to the email. Send them to the email. I'll be your voice. Send them to the email and I will be your voice. Go to truetalk13 at yahoo.com. You know, the government hates for us to talk about issues like this because it's real and they can't stand that. And I don't care if they knock on my door. It is what it is. So do what you got to do. Send those comments and those questions to truetalk13 at yahoo.com because they're blocking you and they will not allow me to see your questions and your comments. Yep. So while we're waiting on that, don't forget, you guys, this week is going to be a very powerful week. I'm going to go ahead on and tune you all into tomorrow's topic. We're going to talk about parenting and step parenting. It's something that a lot of us need to really discuss because, I mean, there are a lot of issues about parenting and step parenting, what step parents should or should not be allowed to do, you know, and even when it comes down to parents, because you have a lot of parents that believe that I can do this for my child and this parent can't, or I can do this to my child. I can discipline my child this way and this parent can't. And, you know, we really want to discuss that tomorrow. Get those comments. Let me pull this email up. Don't go to the email, you all. Let's see what's what. Let's go to the email because they blocking you. Y'all must have sent me some spicy stuff so that they trying to block you. Send it to the email. Send those questions and those comments to the email. True Talk, and it's actually all lowercase, you know, because with Yahoo, they are case sensitive. So go ahead on and go send it to truetalk13 at yahoo.com, and they're all lowercase. It is case sensitive. So get those emails in to me. I'm just waiting on you guys to get those emails on in because you're gonna have to email them to me because they're blocking you from sending them. Okay. Send them to the email, you all, and we'll answer them then. You know, it's haters everywhere, and I do understand that. You know, what's his name, Zuckerberg. I do understand his position and that he does have to protect his company because this is how he feeds his family. I do understand that. So, you know, we'll respect that. But this is the topic that we're going to discuss no matter what. You know, also, you guys, if you want to tune in, you want me to bring you live, just still, you know, understand that you still have to be respectful. You can speak your piece, but you have to be respectful. It's the tinyurl.com. You know, you can touch the link. It's at the bottom of the screen, and I'll be able to bring you on with me. Also, you all can go to the YouTube link. You know, go to YouTube and you can view it on there as well. And PJ says, "Hi, Miss PJ, how you doing today?" Colorism is used a lot in entertainment circuit, and they call it whitewashing. Actually, they really, really do. You know, they really do. You know, not only that, and I'm gonna tell you something else. Um, uh, they do what I call, is my own word, is genderism. You know, because of the simple fact, men can get out here and they can make it in this entertainment business like that. With women, either you gonna have to boss and be just as gorilla as they are to make it out here, or they want you to sleep with them. Mm-mm. Don't do that. Sorry, not finna do it. I'm gonna demo my way through this thing. Y'all know I pause Blaq it down. I'm gonna demo my way through this thing, and we gonna do what we gotta do, cause I'm gonna make it happen. But come on, you guys, send your questions and your comments to the email. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, we do have one email that's already come through. And you're right, that is BS. Wait a minute, it's moving a little slow, you guys. All right. Y'all know I don't have any glasses on. Okay. This was something that was said. It's funny, but you're right. I'm gonna tell y'all what's so crazy. A lot. I was just asked through an email. Said there's so much racism going on, but why are white men still chasing black women? And why are black women still chasing white men? And why are black men still chasing white women? You all know. And I'm just waiting on the question, because I know one of these young ladies, sooner or later, or one of the older women, but I'm saying young ladies because you're not old until you're over 100, is going to ask the question, why do black guys always get rich and then go marry a white woman? Well, let me answer that for you. I'm going to answer all of those questions all within what, 3 statements. Men that get a lot of money usually meet those women because those women have a whole lot of etiquette. They hang in the places that they know those guys are going to be, and they woo them and they do what they have to do. Black women, we're strong, but sometimes you talk too much. You're too mouthy, and you try to wear the pants more than the man. That's why some of y'all get left out. 2, some white men just love voluptuous black women. 3, the answer to the last part of the question, some of those black women that be running out those white men, you know, so we can tone this down before y'all get real hype. Because I've heard them say, oh, he has good credit, he has a good job, because a lot of our black men, you know, they have good jobs, but there is so much going on to where in their eyes, most black men then already messed up their credit before they're 25. So that's what they look for. They look for stability and security. So that's why they seek out the white man. The black man seeks out those white women because they're not mouthy and they're supportive, and they not with, we got to ride or die all the time. That's why they do that. Now,
I know we're talking about colorism and racism and all this, but I have a sad note.
yes. Now we have a side note, and I'm gonna get that to y'all too, man.
It is July 6th. Stop popping them.
I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I know every now and then you guys see me jump and like look. they out here popping these fireworks, these cannons, or whatever the heck you want to call them. That's what they're doing. And when I tell you they are so loud, and they're actually like, boom, boom. I don't know if you guys can hear them or not. Put some light on them, bro. Spotlight them. There you go. Reach behind you. Spotlight them. But tonight's topic is colorism and racism. I know as more of you guys out here watching, you all can speak up if you're afraid to, what you think. You think Facebook might block you or whatever. Go to my YouTube feed, and I'm live there also, and you can state your comments or whatever. Or you can just send them to the True Talk email, True Talk True Talk 13 at yahoo.com. It is case sensitive, so it's supposed to be all lowercase. But come on now, get those questions. Colorism and racism. That's our topic tonight. I really want to know how you guys feel. I'm not finna sit here and talk all night. Y'all gotta come on, ask these questions, get these comments in. Say what you gotta say, because I really want to know how you guys feel. No poison punch tonight, you guys. Just a little bit white zen. Just a little white zen. Rich, are you trying to sell yourself on my show? Because that's what it looks like. I'm going to put you over my knee and spank you. He might like it. My coordinator said you might like it, Uncle Rich. Don't forget, you guys. I really want to appreciate you guys tuning in with me. But you all can also share this, through your Facebook feed to let your friends know, the ones that are not my friends, that we're here every night at 8. I do apologize. I was running a little late tonight. I had to take care of a personal matter. But I apologize, and I appreciate you guys tuning on with us. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to talk about parenting, co-parenting, and step-parenting. And also, don't forget our biggest day, Friday. Yeah. We will do our pillow talk, as well as we will be celebrating Southern bred music. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, Miss PJ says, racism and colorism are things that taught through the generational lines, and the younger generation doesn't know how to break it. I think they are afraid. It's not that they don't know how. I think they're afraid because they don't know how to voice themselves without being violent. You don't have to be violent, to voice these things. Violence should only be used when someone has been violent against you. I'm gonna tell you something. This tongue is a powerful thing. This tongue can tear some things up. I'm telling you. And it says she says they don't want to lose that money from mommy and daddy. Screw that. I'm a rebellious ass child. Ask my mama. I'm gonna bring my mama on here one night with us, y'all. And y'all can ask my mama all the questions y'all want to about me. I love my mom. I respect my mom. In fact, I'm spoiled rotten. I'm a rob, kill, steal, lie, and die for my mama. And when I say kill, I do mean I'm a kill about my mama. But my mama will tell y'all I was a sweet child, but as I got older, I was rebellious as hell. Stayed on punishment. Straight A student. Made a C, got put on punishment for the whole 6 weeks. I was bad as hell. But there are things that I did that my mama didn't know about because I never wanted. PJ, I'm not studying your hands. I just don't know. PJ is my little sister, y'all. And she's my coordinator. And she had me over here cracking up. Y'all just don't know. Also, guys, and some of you gals, because I've been watching y'all, trying to get on in there with that football season. Preseason starts in what? 16 days. Yeah, we gonna have that football show. Y'all know what we gonna do, because this new EP gonna be up in here. Y'all know why I'm clowning, right? Because my producer, my executive producer, he's a cowboy. He's just
no, don't you whisper.
he's a cowboy. He just like JT, my better half. My better half is a cowboy. He's a diehard cowboy, just like this one right here. I'm waiting to meet him on the green so I can talk my crap I want to, because we whooped them last year. And they gonna get whooped again this year. We didn't need Tom Brady this year to beat y'all. We're going to beat you. Okay, y'all. Back on tonight's topic. Y'all know I'm a fool. I have to have fun. You know, I try to bring the liveliness out. Colorism and racism. You know, as we were stating before I started messing with them, it's taught. And if the younger generation does not learn how to come together and get rid of the hatred between themselves, then they're not going to break the cycle. They're not going to break the cycle at all. Excuse me. Spotlight. Thank you. Is that better? Can you guys see me better now? But I'm just acting a fool. Parents, really parents, your children do what you teach them. If you don't, then they're going to go in the streets and they're going to learn from the wrong people sometimes. Sometimes they actually get out in those streets and they run across someone that teaches them the more positive and better way to do things. But when it's a group of younger people and that's all it is, and you never know what those other young people know, you know. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, Rich, what you said. But yeah, they're playing. I ain't gonna dog them out, but I can't wait to beat them on the green. But as they say, on the turf. I can't wait to meet them on that turf. But parents, you have to teach your children when they're small. You know, start teaching them to love everybody, no matter what color the skin is. You know, I have grandbabies that are high yellow. I'm talking about one could pass for a Mexican, one could actually pass for, as if she was white mixed with black. I have some that look like Indian. I have a couple that look like Mexicans, and I have some with their pretty dark brown like Granny. I mean, and none of us have nappy hair. We all got wavy or curly hair, but I'm just saying, we could do just like the average, white person, just throw a little wad on and curl up and we just gone on. And no, it's not nappy. Don't need no straightening comb. But you're right, peer pressure. So parents, teach your children, to love everyone. It shouldn't matter what color your skin is for me to love you. It shouldn't matter who the hell they bring home for dinner. You need to be supportive and, stand by your kids just to know that somebody is loving them, that's not mistreating them, that's respecting them, that is standing, 10 toes down with them. And you're right. There are many shades of color of a rainbow, just like there are many shades of the races. We're all different shades, because when you look at, prime example, when you look at Caucasians, aka white, some of them are so pale, would just say their pigmentation is so low to where they're ghostly white. Then you have some that have a little bit more pigmentation, but they're you can see a little toneness in them, but they have those reddish hues. And then you have some that have a little bit more pigmentation, who actually have those orange toned, that shows, the mixed breeds. Smokey Robinson wrote one of the greatest poems that I have ever heard. And when I tell you this is a piece and it is going through, what is it? Messenger. It's going through Messenger. You guys, it is one of the greatest pieces that I have ever heard of Smokey Robinson telling everybody how we're all African American or Afro American because none of us were purebred. And he said the realest thing ever. Hi, Tink, how you doing? You know, I appreciate you tuning in. Tonight we're talking about colorism and racism. And they are blocking some of the comments, so you can send them to my email at truetalk13@yahoo.com. Um, I'm serious, you know. They're not really any purebreds here on this soil at all. You understand what I'm saying? Like I stated to you, you know, my great grandmother, the lady that raised me, she was Irish mixed with Indian. You know what I'm saying? And that was just on her mom's side. Her dad was Ethiopian mixed with Indian. You know what I'm saying? But her grandfather was pure Ethiopian. You know what I'm saying? And he was jet charcoal black. And my great grandfather was Jet Charcoal Blaq, who was the Ethiopian king. You know what I'm saying? So we're all mixed with something. Nobody over here too much is just, you know, a purebred. Except for, you're right, Rich. I think there are more Native Americans that are just purebred Native Americans than it is of anybody that's over here. And that's because back then they only would mate with their kind before the other races start coming over here, you know, and raping them and making babies and taking them for their wives, and you know, they were stealing them, you know, as per se, kidnapping them and then making them do things. You know, I just, when I watch old westerns, and I love westerns, but when I see how they actually treated people back in the days, it just really makes me angry. It really does, because I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right at all. Some of my best friends are white. I don't even call them my friends. I call them my sisters because they are my sisters. That's how I see them. I love them dearly. You know, I'm rob, killing, and stealing, and I'm not gonna die for them bitches, but I rob, kill, steal, and ride to die with them. I'm gonna ride the tide with them to the end, and they'll do the same for me. You know, and we stand together. But colorism and racism, I really want to know your views, people. Come on. You know, send me those questions, send me those comments. Don't forget, you all can also send me topics that you all want to discuss. Tonight, we're discussing colorism and racism and the differences between the two. You know, racism is actually one race pitted toward against the other, and colorism is actually the same race, you know, because we do have a lot of our light-skinned sisters and brothers that hate on our darker tone sisters and brothers, and we have a lot of our darker skinned sisters and brothers that hate on the lighter skinned ones. And I don't understand why, but yeah, I tell you where it come from though. See, when Master Jimmy used to come out their house, he used to go down there in the slave quarters and snatch up that pretty right red bone. And he would take her to the house. So then she became his mistress. And she stayed in the big house, while all the darker tone ones stayed in the slave quarters. So that's where it stemmed from. But you all need to break that cycle. Get over that. You know, some of y'all need to learn how to mature. You know, maturity don't come from age. Maturity comes from mentality. That's where it comes from. And a lot of people need to learn that, you know. It's as well as, you know, they call the light-skinned guys pretty boy this and pretty boy that. Man, there's some dark-skinned brothers out here that are gorgeous. I'm talking about gorgeous, you know. And I mean, hey, who cares? Who cares that you're dark skinned? Whether you're blue, black, blue, orange, orangutan, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. And yes, I did say orangutan. My coordinator said, this girl said orangutan. Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter. I have seen some of my light-skinned brothers, and when I say light-skinned, I'm talking about the white ones. Because when I look at people, I don't see black or white. I see my brothers and my sisters. You know, when I see Mexicans and Latinos, I just see my cousins or my sisters and my brothers from another planet, you know, another parent, another mother, another dad. You know, it doesn't matter. I do not agree with, oh, well, we have the Spaniards right here, we shouldn't talk to them. Oh, well, we have the Italians over here. I don't believe in that. You know, we got the French over here, and then, I mean, it's just dumb. Wait a minute. What you say? Oh, Uncle Rich, I'm not dealing with you tonight. I am not dealing with you tonight. But colorism and racism, you guys, speak out on it. And while we're talking about it, don't forget, you have to send it to truetalk13@yahoo.com. You can say some things on the live feed. If you really want to go live, you can also go to tinyurl.com and, touch that link at the bottom of the page, and I'll bring you on live with me, and you can say what it is that you have to say. Just always remember that Poyzun Blaq don't allow disrespect. So you come on here, you have to be respectful in whatever you say. I don't tolerate that disrespect, period. Not to me, not to our viewers. We will not be disrespectful. Also, you guys can go on YouTube and view us on YouTube, and it's live as well, so you can leave your comments or whatever. I'm gonna address them all. No one's comment or question is better than the other. I value all of your comments, all of your questions. If you have topic suggestions, you guys, please, leave it in the email at truthtalk13@yahoo.com. Yeah, he said he rad. I ain't fine. Go on there, Uncle Rick. Little short, bow-legged yourself, talking that stuff. I see you. Don't be trying to pick up no women on here, I'm not fooling with you today. But look, it's so funny, y'all, because I see some of my friends, and even my relatives, they're that pretty caramel color. But it's so funny because I never call them caramel. I always call their ass peanut butter because they the color of peanut butter to me. That paper sack brown. And then they say you have your milk chocolate, then you got the chocolate, then you got the dark chocolate, then you got the semi-sweet chocolate. It's supposed to be the extra dark chocolate. We just black. We're all colored here in the South. I don't give a damn how light your skin is. I mean, I'm just saying, get over it, people. Teach your children how to love everyone, no matter what their race is supposed to be, no matter what the tone of their skin is. It doesn't matter. Teach your children to love and respect all and to demand respect. And I'm going to be honest, and I really don't care how y'all take this, but I got to put it out there. I got to keep it 1 million, black people. And I'm saying it like this for a reason. Caramel peanut butter. I'm not fooling with you, Rich. But this is what I was about to say. I got to keep it 1 million. And I'm going to say this, and I'm really, really, really mean this. How can you expect other racists, I'm going to say it again. How can you expect for others to respect you when you don't even know how to respect yourselves? I'm serious. How can black people... I think you left out the W, Uncle Rich. He said the seed of the juice. Yeah. But how can you expect to say that they don't respect you when you don't respect yourselves? I really do believe in all lives matter. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Latin, Spaniard, Mexican, Native American, Chinese, Japanese, Oriental, Korean, Vietnamese, French. I don't care what it, Italian, Indian. I don't care. It could be Sweden, you know, the Swedish, Brazilian, Haitian, Caribbean, Jamaican, Rastafarian. I'm saying I don't care. We all matter. We all matter. And you all need to learn to come together and stand with that and say, hey, we're all equal instead of excuse me, I sound like my deal on that one, Tyler Perry, you gonna get me, ain't you? Instead of saying, you know, they got to respect us, but we ain't got to respect ourselves. That's dumb. It's ass backwards. That's the best way I can say it. You know, it's ass backwards. You know, how can you expect for someone to respect you when you don't respect yourself? You got brothers out here killing other brothers over dumb crap. All lives matter. That's what I'm saying. All lives matter. The racism, the colorism, it's real, people. It really, really is. And it's something that needs to cease. Stop letting other people pit you against one another. It is something that seriously needs to stop on our soil, or we will never have peace. How can Americans expect respect from the other countries when there is so much turmoil and treachery, deceit, and disrespect on our own soil? Wednesday's topic, we were talked about respect. And I want all of you all to tune in because respect is a big issue, whether from man to woman, from parent to child, from child to parent, government, whatever. Oh, I had it wrong, you guys. And I was just told that I was wrong. Thursday, we will talk about respect. And I want you all to think long and hard on this because I really want you all to send me those comments on what your version of respect is, because a lot of our younger generation is trying to tell the old generation what respect is. They don't even really know because they never had to live through what we had to live through. They really don't know. They trying to go by their own verses that they were taught from other younger people who didn't know diddly squat. You guys, I really, really appreciate you all tuning in with us here at True Talk. July the 6th, 2020, y'all. Half of the year is gone. Half of the year is gone. And it's been a great one. I'm grateful and I am so thankful. Can you get $1? Can I get 5? Wait a minute. I'm like the kids, Uncle Rich. Let me get $20. What's up? I'm gonna call you after the show, Uncle Rich. I need $20. When you go to work, I need $20. I need $20. I'm gonna pull up on Southland lot. Hey y'all, y'all can see Uncle Rich over at Southland. He works over there, so y'all can go over there and see him. He's a character, but he is so sweet. He'll keep you laughing. I love you. Don't forget, you guys. Friday is our Pillow Talk Day, and we will be celebrating 10 years of Southern Bred music. But actually 13 years of Poyzun Blaq and Say Our Entertainment. And then we 3 years after Say Our Entertainment, I had to legally change my name to Southern Bred Music, and we've been climbing the ladder ever since. Music, videos, we got clothes coming out. I'm not fooling with you. This man that made me laugh this whole show, y'all. And today has really, really been a mess. It's been fun, you guys. I know we talked about a serious subject, which is colorism and racism. A lot of people are actually scared to speak out. You know, folks, I really want y'all to know, and I'm finna be sincere now without being silly. When you come upon a situation that you are afraid to stand your grounds and say, hey, this is me, this is who I am, and this is what you're gonna get. This is what you have to respect and expect. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me tonight, June 6, 2020, at True Talk with Poyzun Blaq. Please, guys, don't forget to be here tomorrow, where we're going to talk about parenting, co-parenting, and step-parenting. How far do you think discipline should go between the three? And y'all know what I'm talking about, because, you know, y'all got them mamas that holler, your daddy better not whoop you. You got them daddies hollering, your mama better not whoop you. Couldn't have been mine, because I beat the hell out of anybody's child. Y'all know I'm old school, but thank you, guys. It takes a village, right? You know, since it takes a village to raise a child. But I thank you guys for tuning in with us. Don't forget, if you guys don't want to come on the Facebook live feed, you all can always go to YouTube. And kisses on you all. You guys can always go view True Talk with Poyzun Blaq on YouTube. And get those questions and those comments and those topic suggestions in our emails. I will be looking for them. Hold up. I was told I had one more email before we hang up. You guys, hold up. Before we hang up, y'all know I'm ready to go. Oh, okay. It was just somebody thanking me for answering the question. But thank you guys for tuning in with us tonight. You know, tonight's subject was colorism and racism. I ask that you guys share the feed, you know. Go down, you know, if you don't have it on your page, you can go on my page and you can share it with your friends, because I do understand that some of your friends are not my friends. And I don't try to do anything or speak hostile or anything, so you guys won't take it the wrong way. But I am going to speak it. I'm going to, you know, I'm a strong Black woman, and I strongly believe I know my rights. I know who I am, and I'm going to do what it is that I need to do, and I'm going to say what it is that I need to say. But I thank you guys for tuning in for another night of True Talk with us. Y'all just don't know how my producers looking at me. That's why I'm laughing. Don't forget, 16 days, we will be having our football night. So y'all make sure you football fans tune in with us, because that night is going to be hilarious. I'm going to try to get JT to come on here with us, y'all, because he's a Dallas Cowboy fan, and so is Mr. Payne. They're Dallas fans. It'll be great if I can get a couple of Steelers fans here. You know, some Eagles or somebody, you know, you're a football fan, you know, make sure you have your little jerseys on. Y'all tune on, and I'm going to bring y'all on with us. This is going to be a great discussion. I think this season, because there have been so many, excuse me, I got a little tongue tied. There have been so many new drafts this year. It's going to be a great thing. So tune in with us. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to get over to Park Tree and say hi to Senate Flame Candles, Damon West. Don't forget your candles. We got Intimate Scents. Get your candles. Don't forget to go to Double Dog ENT to view the show as well. Thank you guys for tuning in to True Talk with Poyzun Blaq. I love you guys. Peace out. Good night.
Yeah, it's your girl Poyzun Blaq.
What it do, nigga?
Coming to you once again to talk about all you stupid hating ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, come on.
But I'm on a motherfucking ride, bitches. You can't stop me.
Come on.
And I'm bringing my nigga along with me. Tell him about this shit, Big Snoop.
Yeah.
the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you haters get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me, when you see me,
Big being and discussions, repercussions, fucking with the team. Main event and good, it tracks the time to taking over things.